Well, I guess I'm a community activist, or operate through a number of nonprofit organizations here at 40 Baker Street in Guelph. I don't have any hobbies.
I make sandwiches and feed people.
Don't work, and my hobby's working on computers.
I'm a chef, and my hobby is genealogy.
My hobby is women.
My hobby is taking care of my kids. That's not a hobby, but that's my life.
I'm a homemaker, so I guess my hobby is kids.
Yes!
I'm fully retired now. I was a turbine steam engineer.
Both a photographer. At work, I do photos. At home, I do photos. I digitally edit everything. I'm a Photoshop monster.
Well, I'm currently in school for anthropology right now, but my main hobby or interest is photography.
Well, I like reading and writing music, and I'm a student right now. I'm not working, so if there's a job out there, call me.
Well, I guess school's my work. Biking's a hobby.
I have both. My hobby is volleyball, I'll say, or sports, and I work at Bayer Crop Science.
As of right now, I'm taking accounting at the University of Guelph, and my hobby is playing piano.
My work or my hobby? So my hobby is playing guitar and singing and photographing. And yeah, I'm a student here. I'm an exchange student here, so.
I work as the club's coordinator at the University of Guelph, and I like to read books a lot. I love playing and listening to music.
Jobs. I'm a residence assistant on campus.
And I'm a program facilitator, so we both work for Residence Life staff.
I teach at the university, and my work is also my hobby.
My work is that I'm a professor of sociology and anthropology at the University of Guelph, where I've been employed for almost 30 years.
Well, I suppose my work right now would be school.
I work at the library. My hobby is reading.
I like to read, if that's a hobby.
I work at a group home as a support worker, and I have a number of hobbies, but I won't get into them now.
I'm a TA here at the university in the Department of Economics.
I'm an academic student of psychology.
I'm in the arts and primarily printmaking.
I am a graduate student at the University of Guelph in the geography department.
I work in career services at the U of G.
Well, my work during the summertime, I am a tree planter as well as I work on a farm. I don't really work right now. I'm in school, and I guess you could say my hobby is music.
I work at the cone shop and I decorate ice cream cakes, and that's also one of my hobbies, decorating cakes and baking.
I identify as Canadian.
How do I see myself? I see myself as a human being living in community, being the best person I can.
Wow. Sometimes nice, sometimes not so nice.
But I'm a happy guy. I see myself the toughest guy downtown in Guelph. The cops know me, they know what I do. I'm the man.
It's a strong individual, a strong woman, and a mother.
It's a very dynamic, changing thing. I don't tend to think of myself as any one thing. So I guess I see myself as flexible.
Picture me! Just picture me.
I see myself as very happy.
I'm a little bit of everything. Jill of all trades, for sure. Creative. I see myself as creative.
Just, I guess, an average kid going to school right now, basically.
I don't know. Enthusiastic?
Oh, that's a tough question. I guess I'm just in the age, like in the 20s, where you find out what you're gonna be, so I'm not sure yet, so it's a hard question to say like in a short time, so yeah, I can't tell, so
I see myself as a lot of potential, pretty changing person in the world. I have yet to really come to a true personal self. Vibrant, sometimes lazy when it's yucky day outside, but if it's sunny, it's good enough. Rock and roll.
That's a tough question. I see myself as an open person. I give lots of hugs and yeah. I like to think of myself as a positive person.
Yeah. What I think is God is the source, or nature is the source of all life on earth. So I have originated from that source, and the ultimate objective is to get merged with that, and we should make every effort to get perfect attunement with that nature. That is our purpose. That's it.
I see myself realistically as a 62-year-old professor who has had a relatively successful career and has had a number of privileges. I really enjoy intellectual work, scholarly activity. I enjoy writing and publishing.
Right now, as a student, in the summer, usually as a farm girl.
As a good person, I just see myself as a student as well, and as a busy person who doesn't really have much time in her life.
I see myself as an independent being.
I would say in a social context, I see myself as water flowing around others that are in my life.
I see myself as a guy that's going to get stuff done.
Well, I think I'm a positive person who hopefully radiates that, and fun to be around, like to joke, you know, get things done, good energy. That's the kind of person I am, I guess.
Huh. My response is, huh. I don't know.
I see myself as right now kind of in a middle phase, like I'm just working really hard to get somewhere kind of thing.
As, I guess, eclectic, angry, kind of, I don't know, I feel, normally I'm articulate.
As a middle-aged woman, that's all I got.
Different people see me in different ways. Some people see me as a really good guy, and some people see me as a really problematic person. Depends on which side of the fence of the economy you're sitting on, I guess.
Some probably see me as a nice person who'd be willing to help them, and others, a not so nice person.
They know Dougie is tough.
I'm a strong woman.
Other people might have their own opinions, but those opinions don't really matter to me because I see myself as who I am, and that's it.
I think that other people see me as moving fast because of that flexibility. They see me as something constantly moving, constantly changing, constantly busy.
All in all, I think you accept me.
I guess people see me as what you see is what you get.
Just kind of like a quiet girl, but I do like to have fun, and I'm up for anything.
People pretty much say I'm really outgoing and flirty. I call it outgoing, not flirty, so...
Same way.
Responsible.
I guess I might seem friendly to other people and happy, I think, yeah.
I think other people perceive me as a funny leadership or role figure kind of thing. A little bit of power, or someone who's doing something. I don't think they have a very clear view of who I am, but they enjoy what they see.
I really don't care what other people look at me like.
Hopefully in the same way.
Yeah, I would hope that they would see me in the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know how do they see us, but what I think is all are parts of the same whole. So we all are parts of the same system. So we are not different from each other.
Different people see me differently. I'm sure my son sees me differently than my wife or my sister. Students may see me as an older professor.
I think other people see me as a very average person. Just not more than meets the eye here.
Very busy, and they see me as a good human being, friendly, sometimes too outspoken.
I think people see me as a pretty considerate, solitary, studious kind of guy.
Self-sufficient, I think.
I would hope that other people would see me as being a caring person and maybe an intelligent person and a good friend.
They might see me as a bit of an asshole at times, but
that's okay. The true people know me as a genuine fellow.
Well, I would hope that they would see me as I see myself, but I know that that is probably not true. But you know what? I don't care. I have no idea. I don't think about it.
That's a really tough question. Fairly friendly, I guess.
I think they see me as like a nice person, maybe a little bit strong-willed.
Kind of bitchy, in your face. That's mostly it, yeah.
Left of center, apparently.
I think I'd be the movie guy.
Artist and community activist.
Guess the food category.
Non-tolerant. That'd be the label, non-tolerant.
Esoteric. Popular.
Being. It's not the greatest label, but that's me. I'm being.
I'm very helpful. I have done a lot of work for the AA people in town.
Probably AA, because I drink a lot.
A Gemini.
You know what I really like? That quote where it says, live, love, laugh, and learn. That's amazing. I like that. That's amazing. I think that would be me, wrapped up in one.
Student, I guess.
A good leader.
I guess down to earth and human.
Yeah, I'm a human, I think.
Miscreant.
Different.
This is so hard. First. A category or label? I don't know.
That's really hard.
It's so hard.
Canadian, I guess.
Academic.
Jock.
Quiet.
I'd say I'm one of a kind, pretty unique. I don't know. I keep to myself.
Canadian. Hippie, but because that's a label, I wouldn't readily choose it.
Artist or rocker.
Yeah, young woman looking for awesome life. That would be me.
A young professional. Well, generally I try to stay away from labels because I don't think that's a way of identifying a person. Struggling student.
I believe that identity is something that everyone should be proud of. I don't think it matters what your identity is, but how you feel about yourself is really important.
Well, I'm a humanoid. I'm living on planet Earth, and I'm trying to do as little damage as I can. That would be my identity.
Everybody has their own identity. You can meet some really crazy people.
The identity means how you feel yourself, how you are different from other people, you know?
Your identity is who you are. It defines you. If you're not you, then, you know, you're nothing.
Yeah, it's like this really, I guess, personal thing, I guess, that at least I strive to achieve, like a personal identity.
I'm actually hoping that everybody has a strong future and strong identity. That's all I can say. I'm hoping everybody has a strong feeling and positive feeling about their lives. That's all I can say. I don't care about myself, I'm hoping about everybody else.
I think the only thing that makes us what we are is choice. It's always choice. So I'm happy as long as people are happy with what they're choosing, whether that's poor, rich, unhappy, as long as they're realizing that they're choosing that. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I think it's amazing that everybody every day has the decision to choose what they want to change in their life. Every day you are reborn, and every minute you're reborn, every second, like, it's just incredible. You can catch me on tomorrow and I'll say 10 different things. And 20 minutes from now I'll think, shit, I shouldn't have said that. And then I'll be like, I should have said it. Should have said more.
I think everyone should just, like, try not to copy anyone. Like, be your own person. Like, have your own identity. Like, don't, like, copy the media. If you see all those, like, blogs and, like, Perez Hilton, don't even try to, like, copy them. It's like, be who you are. Be happy.
I just think it's important that you kind of have an identity, and instead of just blending in and being like everybody else.
I think identity is a problematic word because it can be something that you actually aren't. You can
you can fake an identity, and you can your true identity is not always what shows.
I think identity is built on relationships with others, and you standing alone here by yourself, no one will know who you are unless you actually talk to them.
Yeah, I guess it's a process, so you can't say like in a short, like in one sentence what you are, so it's a process of exploring yourself, and yeah, it's, I guess you can never say like concrete what's your identity. It's kind of like it's developing over your life.
I think who we are as people is something we have to actually work at defining for ourselves. I don't think it's something that comes to be just based off of the way we act, and I think if we don't make the choice to go out and find out who we are and who we want to be, we end up becoming something that we're not.
I think individuality is a big key.
And I think our relationship with other people as well really defines who we are too, and like who we decide to surround ourselves with. That's really important.
Actually, I'm doing a lot of that in class right now, and we're discussing the idea of like you not really being you, but you being the definition of whatever you're not. You know, whatever you see yourself as what you're not. Like, I'm not a guy, so like I have to define myself on everything that I see myself as not being.
I think our identity is a product of nature and nurture. I think our biophysical genetic makeup has something to do with who we are. And I think it's also part of our socialization into our culture, our language, the civilization we're part of, the religious background we have. So nature and nurture together make up our biological and social cultural identity.
I think everybody has a place in society, in a group, in a category. Even the ones that say they don't, I think they do.
I think what we believe in is what makes us who we are.
It has nothing to do with what we are, where our parents come from, but it has everything to do with who we are and what we do to define ourselves.
There's a greater social identity that we all kind of share as people and as individuals as part of like a larger human group. So when you think about your own identity, it almost becomes irrelevant in that sense.
Like a name's just a name, and I've been told I'm Mark, and you know this is Denna, but really, I mean, that's just a name we've given ourselves to give ourselves more importance, when really we're all the same, and you know, we all need water and air, and that's about it.
Don't overthink it, I think.
Who we are can change.
I think what makes you who you are is each individual characteristic that you have, or each individual thought or process, and a lot of it has to do with what you've been, how you've been brought up, or how you've been taught or educated on the world as well.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No problem.
I hope you're happy with that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a great day.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good. Very welcome. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem. Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye.
No problem.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Wow.
Okay, thanks a lot.
So where do we go to do this?
Right here.
Right here.
Well, I'm not doing it in front of these people.
Why?
You're such a...
Because
Come on, Jack.
as soon as he hears my answers, he'll use them against me.
You don't put me on TV, do you? To break the cameras?
No, this is a fella I know from Area 51.
Yeah.